As Beef Episode 5 begins, Danny makes the decision to carry out his strategy to exact revenge on Amy. Does he have any plans to get to know George? He introduces himself as Zane, so it appears to be that way. Isaac has been placed under home arrest and could receive additional jail time for violating the conditions of his release. Michael and Bobby, two of his friends, keep him company. Danny asks his pals to be unwelcoming when he visits Isaac. Inquiring more into Amy's assertion that she is a self-made lady, Danny admits to Isaac that he has delved into her private life. He suggests that Isaac steal George's paintings and then sell them for astronomical sums. Isaac strikes Danny in the face. Danny, Bobby, and Michael start working to renovate the church. Danny initiates the dissing on Isaac and the other two soon join in. This is most probably an attempt to turn Isaac's friends against him. He discusses how he broke into Amy's house before and urinated all over the bathroom. Bobby and Michael appear to be intrigued in the proposal, although it is yet unclear to them. Danny is seen visiting George while posing as Zane, and he is welcomed inside. June remembers Danny from when he attempted to set Amy's car on fire while she was inside. The next scene shows Danny visiting the bathroom and pointing out to George that he heard trickling below the tiles, which reveals his strategy. He suggested that there might be a plumbing leak. George is about to call Amy, but Danny stops him and looks at plumbers in the vicinity. The plumbers, of course, will be Michael and Bobby. Danny texts a list of things for them to create the facade. George shows Danny the room where he keeps all his father's artifacts, and the ones that he has created himself. Danny pretends not to know the real value of George's father's work, and instead focuses on George's work to flatter him. Although he is only pretending, Danny is actually quite insightful about what the work evokes in him. George confides in Danny that he is often self-conscious. The first thing George thought after his father passed away was whether he had died disappointed. George thanks Danny for keeping him company and agrees with him. As Amy doesn't have time for him and doesn't involve him in significant life decisions that affect the two of them, he has been feeling lonely. He even describes Danny as a good person, which causes him to doubt his strategy. He changes the itinerary and requests that Bobby and Michael stay home. They come anyway and mention to George they think there's a water leak. George does not suspect them at first, but is reluctant to let them inside. Michael and Bobby's act is so bad and shallow that George does not let them in. He does the repair works himself, and we find out that he is actually having an affair with Mia. Then he asks her to meet at an Airbnb where Amy will join them later. He also says that he loves her, which might mean the end for Amy and his marriage.